Ladies and gentlemen, politics in India thrives on posturing and optics. And when it comes to the nation's heart, which is Delhi, our leaders will stop at nothing to claim victory. Thank you so much for tuning into the news. I'm Ritangshu Bhattacharya, and the battle for Delhi this time has taken a filmy turn, with both the AAP party and the BJP now engaged in a mega poster war. It was started by the BJP on Thursday, where it launched a scathing attack on the AAP party convener Arvind Kejriwal by unveiling a poster titled Scam 2024, referencing the popular OTT series Scam 1992. But the Aam party quickly fired back with a goat-themed poster parodying Tamil actor Vijay's famous scene. Now, yesterday, it was the Prime Minister who added a new twist to this war, where he labelled the Aam party as AAPda, which essentially means adversity in Hindi, calling it a disaster. The Aam party today took it a step further by targeting Amit Shah with a Laapataa Dulha jibe, a play on the very famous movie which released last year, Laapataa Ladies. Essentially, this poster is mocking the BJP's lack of a chief minister face in Delhi. The BJP has now countered it with another poster of Kejriwal reiterating AAPda and claimed to change the government of the Aam party in the national capital soon. But viewers, Delhi's Dangal is not about posters. It makes good TV, but it's not about posters. It's about its players. The players who will set the mood for the assembly elections this time. Talking about setting the mood, the BJP is on the front foot. The party has released its first list of 29 candidates, and it has set the stage for some high-profile contests this time. It has fielded former West Delhi MP Parvesh Verma against Arvind Kejriwal from the New Delhi constituency. It has also fielded motor mouth Ramesh Biduri, who will take on Chief Minister Atishi from Kalkaji. Now, remember, there's a third party in the fray, that's Congress party. That party has pitted former Delhi Chief Minister Sheila Dikshit's son Sandeep Dikshit against Arvind Kejriwal and turncoat Alka Lamba against Chief Minister Atishi, setting up a high-voltage, three-cornered battles in these seats. BJP's first list also features ex-Delhi Congress President and East Delhi strongman Arvinder Singh Lovely from the Gandhinagar and ex-Congress Minister Rajkumar Chauhan from Mangolpuri. Both of them were ministers in the previous Congress government led by late Sheila Dikshit. Talking of turncoats, Delhi Minister and Aam Aadmi Party leader Kailash Gehlot has also been given a ticket by the Bharatiya Janata Party. He will now be contesting from Bijwasan instead of his turf of Najatgarh. Remember, Kailash Gehlot, who had once called Aam Aadmi Party's chief Kejriwal Hanuman, joined the BJP last year, saying that the Aam Aadmi Party has moved away from its core values. Before I ask my panel who is joining me today who has the edge in the Delhi Dangal, listen in to who said what.
मैं मेरी पार्टी के शीर्ष नेतृत्व का बहुत आभार व्यक्त करता हूं कि उन्होंने मेरे ऊपर में विश्वास जताया और मैं आशा करता हूं कि जो पार्टी ने मेरे ऊपर में विश्वास किया है, मैं यहां से नई दिल्ली के जो हमारे वोटर्स हैं उनकी उम्मीदों पर खरा उतरूंगा। बहुत सारे काम हैं। सबसे बड़ा काम है कि दिल्ली को आपदाओं से बचाना है। जो दिल्ली में जो सबसे बड़ी आपदा है वो है दिल्ली के मुख्यमंत्री रहे माननीय केजरीवाल जी।
जो डेवलपमेंट के लिए करा रहा है कालका जी, उस काम को पूरा करने का काम करेंगे, क्योंकि यहाँ पर पीने का पानी नहीं है। यहाँ पर गंदा पानी लोगों को आते हैं। सड़कों की गोविंदपुरी में जाकर देख लीजिए, लोगों के बिजनेस बंद हो गए हैं। ना ऑटो घुस सकता है, ना कोई व्यापारी घुस सकता है, कुछ नहीं, कोई एम्बुलेंस नहीं जा सकती, कोई बीमार हो जाए। जो नरक बना दिया आतिशी ने 4 साल में, 4.5 साल वो कनाडा अमेरिका कहाँ घूमती रही, क्षेत्र को नहीं देखा। 6 महीने में आकर लोगों से लप्पी झप्पी करती फिर रही हैं, गले मिलती हैं लोगों से आने के बाद, बर्थडे केक काटती घूम रही है लोगों के घरों में बच्चों के जा कर कि हम केक भिजवा देंगे। तो ये जो लालच देने की स्थिति है, पद्धति है इस आम आदमी पार्टी की, उसको लोग समझ गए हैं सारे के सारे। क्षेत्र के लोगों ने मुझे बता दिया है, मैं यहाँ 10 की 10 विधानसभा में काम कर रहा हूँ। क्षेत्र के लोगों ने बता दिया, उनकी विदाई तय है आतिशी जी की।
So let's go across to my guests who are joining me. I'm very glad to be joined by representatives of all three parties in the fray in Delhi. BJP's Neoma Gupta is joining me. Aam Aadmi Party's Advocate Anmol Pawar is joining me, and also Congress's Advocate APS Khadiyal is joining me at this point. Good evening to all of you, and thank you so much for joining us this Saturday evening. Let me start with Neoma Gupta, since today it's all about the BJP, which is making waves with its first list of candidates at this point. Let's look at the two. Let's look at the two most headline names you've given seats to. One of them is Parvesh Verma, who very recently was caught allegedly distributing cash for votes, and he has been very open about it, saying that these are my constituency members, this is my money. What's wrong if I distribute money to them? The second is Ramesh Biduri, who very recently created waves in parliament for coming up with some very uncharitable and unparliamentary remarks towards a Muslim colleague, to a point that he was not even given a ticket by the party for the Lok Sabha elections in Delhi. Now he's been given a ticket for the assembly elections. Are these the best that BJP has to offer?
Hi, good evening. Thank you for having me today. And I'm just going to be excused because my internet is playing up. So in case the video goes, please pardon me on that. Just to start that, now that all the parties have either declared some or all their candidates, which is why I'm really happy that we finally not only be able to talk about the core issues, but pointedly address them without any attempt for distraction. Unfortunately, all the Aam Aadmi Party is doing is relying on freebies and lies like BJP will stop all services if elected, which is absolutely terrible. Because you, on one side, say you want to fight on issues, but what are you doing in the bargain? As you said, let's break it down. Let's go to Kalka ji, where one of the candidates you mentioned is there. Let's just break it down. Let's look at the Kalka ji in terms of what Atishi ji has done. The lack of development is visually there. Waterlogging, roads there are an absolute mess. Just go there and you'll see it. The potholes, the road maintenance. In fact, in a survey, excuse me, it was ranked one of the most unsafe areas to live in. The Atishi ji is completely disconnected from the local concerns. And this was reiterated by a newspaper, the Indian Express or the New Indian Express in 2023, that found out that 60% of the respondents in Kalkaji felt that she was distant from the local constituency. Now, when it comes to Alka Lamba, who is the selection from Congress, as an individual, I don't know Alka Lamba ji, but seriously, I doubt her on-ground connect with the people of a constituency, something that is of very much of importance of state election. Even today, after her announcement as the candidate from Kalka ji, she said a lot of things, but she barely spoke about Kalka ji. And as a member of the opposition, Congress, how visible was Miss Lamba? Like, was she there when she was there to combat Atishi ji's non-performance and raise issues of residents there? When the Congress has half the time supported AAP and the other half, excuse me, stayed at home, I can't understand the bilateral relationship or the break in the relationship. And when it comes to Mr. Biduri, he stands completely opposed to the AAP and INC's corrupt politics of convenience and non-performance, and he's completely in sync with Modi ji's vision of Delhi. If you allow me a couple of minutes, I can just tell you the development works as MLA and MP he's done over the past year.
Neoma Gupta ji, we have limited time on this panel. The simple question was, Mr. Buduri came up with some very uncharitable comments. You are saying that his vision is completely aligned with the Prime Minister's.
Absolutely,
I'm not sure whether that's something which the BJP would want to have.
Mr. Biduri is a two-time MP as well as a
good.
former
The talk which he said in Parliament wasn't really very charitable, so I hope he doesn't walk that talk at least. But nevertheless, let me get in Advocate Anmol Pawar on the Aam Aadmi Party. Advocate Pawar, for a party or at least for a leader like Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, who came into the party prominence about, I think, 11 to 12 years ago, on the plank of A, he will be an anti-corruption crusader, and B, he will live like the Aam Aadmi, not like that of the VIP. Isn't it ironic today that two of the biggest controversies and the criticisms against Mr. Kejriwal is A, Liquorgate of corruption in a Liquorgate case, and B, that he lives in a so-called Sheesh Mahal, which is something even the Prime Minister said yesterday.
I can't hear
Ritangshu ji, good evening. The problem with the Bharatiya Janata Party today is that they have no CM face, they have no agenda, they have no narrative. And as far as allegations of corruption are concerned, none of the allegations have been proved so far. More than 250 cases have been filed against the leaders of Aam Aadmi Party, and in more than 95% of the cases, the court has wrapped the enforcement agency, saying that none of the case has been proved. In fact, there's not even a prima facie case. But the 2.5 crore people of Delhi are asking from the BJP today is that you promised us 10 new schools and 200 new colleges. 10 new colleges and 200 new schools. What happened to that? The people of Delhi are asking from the BJP that your leader promised us that they'll provide everyone pakka house by 2022, and as of date, more than 15 lakh people are still waiting for that pakka house. The people of Delhi are asking the BJP that you promised to the traders and shop owners that their shops will be transferred from leasehold to freehold. What happened to that promises? The villagers of Delhi are asking the BJP that you promised us that in place of the acquired land, you will provide us alternative plot. What happened to that promise? The people of Delhi are asking that why did you, the Purvanchalis of Delhi are asking that why did you betray their trust? You promised them registration and ownership rights to 40 lakh Purvanchalis residing in unauthorized colonies. What happened to that promise? Only 22,000 registrations have been done till date. So the Bharatiya Janata Party has no achievement to showcase. That is why Prime Minister Modi only focused on criticizing
Neoma
and
Gupta ji, comment on
abusing the
that.
work done by Arvind Kejriwal
Let's make
government in
this a
last
bit
10
more
years.
confrontational at this moment. Neoma Gupta, let's comment on what the Aam Aadmi Party guest is saying. You don't have an agenda, you don't have achievements, but more importantly, you don't have a chief ministerial face, and that has been the biggest weakness of the Delhi BJP for the past several years now. Isn't it a bit sad that in 10 years you've not had a credible leader within the Delhi BJP ranks who you could mount as a direct challenger to Mr. Kejriwal, and you have to constantly rely on Mr. Modi's charm?
Absolutely not. When it comes to Delhi, may I just answer Amol sir's question? In the past 10 years, sir, when it comes to what we've done, I'd like to enunciate with that. When it comes to Yamuna floodplain restoration project, 50 water bodies and enhancing green cover was done. Housing, in fact, under PM Awas Yojana, thousands of affordable homes were allocated to the economically weaker section people. When it came to Swachh Bharat, 3,000 community toilets were built and maintained under this mission. AIMS expansion, Pragati Maidan revamp. 2,700 were given to ITPO complex, which gave Delhi a world-class and state-of-the-art convention. Delhi Metro, 2,500 crores for expansion was given. Central Vista redevelopment project, regional rapid transit system, and which was an excellent project to connect Delhi with the neighboring, neighboring regions. Let me go into details. Delhi-Mumbai Expressway, Eastern and Western Peripheral Expressway. You may hold whatever you wish. You answer what I'm going to ask you. Delhi-Meerut Expressway, Dwarka Expressway, overall night national highway. So when it comes to Delhi, you've been in governance for 10 years. You've had the local authorities. Why don't we have clean air to breathe? Why have you not cleaned the Yamuna? Why is the garbage still not environmentally sustainable? Why have you not increased the green cover when it comes to West and other parts of Delhi? I am not in power in Delhi today. You are. You answer to the people of Delhi. Why are we still
Neoma ji, please respond to my question, not just the Aam Aadmi Party's person. I've asked a very simple question. I need to go to the Congress person also at this point. Why is the BJP failing to come up with a credible chief ministerial face?
There is no fear, sir, to come up with the name of a
One
chief
second,
minister.
Advocate ji, I'll come to you. I need to go to our Congress church also.
And we are working on progress. You will get the name very soon. But over here, we are a party which does. So a face doesn't matter. It is what we are doing. I want to know, under Mr. Kejriwal, under Ms. Atishi, why have these issues not been noticed? I don't know what he's going on holding. I can't read without my specs.
Okay. I mean, he's free to hold up whatever he needs to.
I don't know if he's in a debate or he's in a
anyway,
rally. I think he's confused whether he's on a debate or a rally.
Okay, Advocate Pawar ji, ठीक है. I mean, damsharad खेल रहे कि debate करे पता नहीं. But anyway, let me get in Advocate APS Khadiyal onto this point as well as this point. Advocate Khadiyal.
But at least
I don't understand the Congress strategy. Maybe you can clear it for us at this point. You have pitted two of your strongest leaders against two of the strongest leaders on paper of the Aam Aadmi Party here. I mean, I understand the Congress is not Aam Aadmi Party's ally, but you have put Sandeep Dixit, the son of Sheila Dixit ji, in her constituency against Arvind Kejriwal. You have pitted Alka Lamba, who is a former Aam Aadmi Party leader, against Atishi. One would almost assume by looking at this candidate list that you want the BJP to win by making it so difficult for the Aam Aadmi Party to even win their own chief ministerial seats.
Well, something like that was also said in Karnataka, in Himachal, and in other states. Nevertheless, our leaders turned out to be victorious, and the other leaders, the other parties had to suffer losses, major defeats. Number one, I want to start with how the Bharatiya Janata Party has not seen power in the last 27 years in Delhi, and for the next 27 years also, they won't be seeing it. As far as the Aam Aadmi Party is concerned, there's massive anti-incumbency that is against them, and the report card of the Aam Aadmi Party is what? 53 crores spent on the residence of Mr. Kejriwal is not something that I'm saying, is something that the vigilance has said to the LG. Number two, the Aam Aadmi Party's entire government was known for the Delhi liquor scam. Their chief minister went behind bars. Their deputy chief minister went behind bars. Their minister went behind bars. And what did the Honorable
But then
Supreme Court say?
your party leaders came up with, joined a massive India Bloc rally saying that Arvind Kejriwal is innocent.
Of course.
Do you forget that, Advocate Khadia?
If 1 second, allow me to complete. I'll answer your question. We said that he's innocent until proven guilty. What I'm stating here is facts, that he went behind bars. These are two different things. Number two, what I want to know from the Aam Aadmi Party is that when Mr. Kejriwal was given an order by the Honorable Supreme Court, and it said that he won't be going to the CM office, won't be going to the Secretariat, will not be signing any file. After that, they made Atishi the Chief Minister, and they labeled it as women empowerment. My challenge to the Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson is, and to the entire Aam Aadmi Party, if that was women empowerment, then now announce that Atishi is going to be the CM face. Because I'll tell you how anti-women Aam Aadmi Party is.
Okay.
Let's take an example of Punjab. All the MPs sent to Rajya Sabha from Punjab, not a single woman. 13 candidates fielded for the Lok Sabha election recently happened, not a single woman. 5 bypolls happened in Punjab, not a single woman again. 4 to 5 new ministers made, not a single woman again. 1,000 promised to women, not delivered in the last almost 3 years. And I want to know from the Aam Aadmi Party.
What I'll do is, Advocate Khadia, I'll let Advocate Panwar answer your point. My simple question to you, and I'm again getting at this point, what is the Congress's strategy? It has fought friendly fights before with the left in Kerala, with Trinamool Congress in West Bengal. This seems anything but a friendly fight. Now, you were earlier mocking the BJP for being out of power for 25, 27 years. At the point, the Congress, I think, should be the least in terms of having any sort of a moral ground to mock other parties. You have not won, with all due respect, you have not won a single seat in Delhi in the last 10 years. So the point is, it will be a miracle for even the Congress party's greatest expectations to go from 0 seats to winning majority by its own. At best, in all likelihood, the Congress is going to be a vote cutter. And then, honestly, do you mean to tell me, Advocate Khadial, that the Congress votes will not cut into the Aam Aadmi Party votes?
Number one, I had already answered your question, saying that the kind of remarks you made about our leaders contesting against the senior leaders of the Aam Aadmi Party, similar things were said in Himachal and Karnataka. We won and the other parties lost. Number two, allow me to tell you one more thing. Who has been fielded by the Bharatiya Janata Party? Mr. Baduri in Kalkaji. And Mr. Baduri is the person who was given a show cause notice by the Bharatiya Janata Party for the communal remarks he made against a BSP lawmaker. Second, he was denied a ticket for the Lok Sabha election. And now, after all of that, he has again been given a ticket. So it's nothing more than basically a sacrifice, because they know that the Congress party is going to be winning this election. And number three, the most important of all, the Bharatiya Janata Party's leader was allegedly distributing money for votes. I want to know the stand of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Do they stand by him, or do they condemn him for distributing money to buy votes? Will the Bharatiya Janata Party, at least for once, stand with the right, stand with the truth? And the Aam Aadmi Party, I only have one question for the Aam Aadmi Party. If in 3 years in Punjab you could not deliver 1,000, and now you're making promises for freebies of 18,000, of God knows what amounts. I mean, in the last, you've been in power since 2013. If it was such a good idea, why not do it in 10 years? And not just that, when you could not deliver 1,000, where you have a full-fledged government.
Let me then put those questions across. Advocate Khadial, you have asked 2 important questions. Let me put that across to your 2 rivals. Neoma Gupta ji, you already said, but maybe you would like to weigh in at this point, that Mr. Biduri is in complete sync with with the Prime Minister's vision.
See, Mr. Biduri
Given
is
the
a
fact that he got a
two-time
show cause
MP.
notice and he was not fielded, would you like to answer?
Mr. Biduri is a
Yeah, go
two-time
on.
MP as well as a former three-time MLA of Tughlakabad Assembly constituency. He's suited to take on Atishi ji and Alka Lamba ji in Kalkachi, which is solely based on
If
his
he was that
performance and
suited,
track
why was
record.
he not fielded
I'm
last
not
time in
done.
the Lok
I'm
Sabha
not done.
elections?
As MP and MLA, and when it comes to the Congress spokesperson, it's so ironical, his whole conversation, because when it comes to being an opposition, they've been so ineffective and downright weak that they've never hit the street on anything or support, even called out Aam Aadmi Party's misendeavors. In fact, after 2022, when INC filed a complaint with the Delhi police alleging this multi-crore scam, after that, they did nothing. They just felt silent. So, and I have a question for them, since he was raising so many questions. As a member of the opposition of Congress, how visible has Miss Lamba been with the people in Kalkaji to combat Atishi ji's when it comes to non-performance? So, have you been an active opposition? No. So today you're coming and raising all these questions with such a convenient stand to take constantly. When it comes to the Aam Aadmi Party, we've already discussed. The question was raised to me as what were the achievements of Delhi of BJP, which I renunciated. I'd like to ask, why wasn't Yamuna, pollution, the garbage, the transportation, water, and the infrastructure amenities taken into account? It's as simple as that. Let's talk real terms. Can you hear me?
So, see, the point with why I don't want to get into so many questions which I want to ask about why was there a water crisis in Delhi, because why is there a persistent air quality crisis in Delhi at this point, because I know what it will come down to. BJP and Aam Aadmi Party will point fingers at each other. Center did not do as this, state did not do as this, and all those things. We are sick and tired of these arguments. We'll find out as to what the Janta thinks. But Advocate Pamar, I want to bring you the issue of Congress at this point. Answer logically. In the last few months, you have been fighting elections with the Congress party. You have been a part of a loose anti-BJP alliance called the India Bloc at the national level. So logically, will any vote that a Congress party candidate gets, especially in these high-profile constituencies, will it not be from the Aam Aadmi Party vote bank? Are you not afraid of the Congress cutting into your votes, perhaps even springing an upset against you, because the BJP is only going to benefit?
Ritangshu ji, first I'll address your question and then I'll respond to what the BJP and Congress spokesperson said. See, as far as Congress is concerned, Congress is out of picture in Delhi. It is nowhere in competition. In fact, the people don't even discuss about Congress in Delhi, and they also know it very well. We have seen that how Sandeep Dixit, the candidate from New Delhi Assembly constituency, he filed an FIR against Arvind Kejriwal ji and CM of Delhi Atishi ji for introducing this Mahila Samman Yojana, wherein we are promising the women of Delhi 2,100 rupees per month, and for introducing this remarkable Sanjeevani scheme, wherein the senior citizens aged above 60 years will get free treatment in not just government but even private hospitals. But he did not utter a word against Pravesh Sahab Singh Burma, who is openly saying that bhai main to paise baatunga, rok sako to rok lo, and the defense which they were taking is that
he just said
there's some sanstha jiske andar wo paise baant rahe hain,
but he said it.
Yeah,
on Parvesh Verma.
And see, here's the hologram of Bharatiya Janata Party, image of Modi ji, Amit Shah ji, Nadda ji, and he's openly distributing money. And I'll now address to what Bharatiya Janata Party spokesperson said. See, as far as Delhi government work are concerned, last 10 years,
Anmol ji, mera sawal ka answer dijiye. I have another question. You mentioned the 2,100 Mahila Samman Yojana. You have announced that now. In March or April, you had announced 1,000 rupees in the 2,100. आप वो तो दे नहीं पाए हो. आप 2,100 कैसे दे पाओगे?
देखिए, ये कैबिनेट का प्रस्ताव है जो दिसंबर के महीने में पास हुआ है. And the people of Delhi know that whatever promises Arvind Kejriwal ji makes, he fulfills it. We promised the people of Delhi world-class education facilities. In last 10 years, we built 25,000 new classrooms. We promised the people of Delhi 24/7 free electricity. We delivered it. We promised the people of Delhi world-class healthcare facilities. In last 10 years, we built 530 new mohalla clinics and hospitals. And in last 10 years, We have built 39 new flyovers, laid down 6,800 kilometers of sewer pipelines, 10,000 kilometers of road, 10,000 kilometers of new pipelines. We provided free rides for the women, free pilgrimage for the senior citizens, and now these schemes which have been introduced, they are giving Bharatiya Janata Party sleepless nights. The only responsibility which the people of Delhi gave to Bharatiya Janata Party is law and order. And see this
less than its expenditure. Now, will that be something that will play into the minds of Delhi? We'll have to look at it.
No.
All my guests at this point. Okay, Anmol ji, Advocate Khadiyal ji, Neoma ji. Unfortunately, today is just a teaser debate. We will have more such debates going forward. Delhi ka chunav season has just begun. And we are looking at a very exciting three-cornered fight at this point. Hopefully, it is a fight which is in favor of democracy. Thank you all for joining me on this debate.